Good morning and welcome in on this Tuesday from the Duke Sports Shop Studios downtown Newberry. Dan Hardbrook, glad to have you along as we take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. In your local news this morning, the Michigan Attorney General's Office has announced that they will be assisting with the investigation against former Speaker of the House, member of the House of Representatives, Lee Chatfield. Attorney General Dana Nessel's office has announced they're assisting local and state police who are investigating allegations of sexual assault and financial misconduct against the former legislative leader. The spokesperson for Nessel said Monday the department won't comment further, given that it remains open and ongoing as far as the investigation. A sister-in-law of Republican ex-House Speaker Lee Chatfield filed a complaint alleging that he sexually abused her starting when she was 14 or 15. He was a teacher at her Christian school in northern Michigan. Chatfield has denied the allegation, saying their relationship began later and was consensual. Her lawyer has also levied broad allegations of financial improprieties against Chatfield, but has not provided any additional details. Chatfield, who is from Levering, served in the state house before ascending to the top of the Republican Party, served as Speaker of the House. War Memorial Hospital is urging those visiting the Eastern UP to practice snowmobile safety. Western Upper Peninsula experiencing increased snow and cold temperatures, winter sports enthusiasts, including snowmobilers, are flocking to the area. Every year, War Memorial Hospital assists riders that have minor catastrophic accidents while enjoying the trail system in the Eastern UP. Austin Conway, who's the emergency manager at War Memorial, said that all snowmobilers should follow all snowmobile safety procedures and know your location when you're on the trails. He also says that the hospital accidents are mostly contributed to speed being a factor and is also a contributing factor nearly all of the fatal accidents. War Memorial Hospital is reminding snowmobilers to not drink and drive their sleds because alcohol impairs judgment and slows the reaction time. Also, War Memorial Hospital is reminding residents of the Eastern UP that the state of Michigan is critically low on all levels of blood due to the shortages. Healthcare officials say there are concerns having enough blood to provide in case transfusion is needed, especially during trauma care and surgeries. The state also continues to struggle with bed capacity, which is no different at War Memorial Hospital. The inability to accept patients that need to be transferred to higher level of care because they do not have capacity is a concerning factor for War Memorial Hospital. They're expecting increased snowmobile traffic in the Eastern UP this week with the annual I-500 snowmobile race taking place. SiouxTrails.org is offering additional safety tips for those in the area as a reminder to practice snowmobile safety this week in the Eastern UP. The Village of Newberry has announced they'll hold a public hearing regarding the possibility of reducing Village Council trustee seats. That'll take place Tuesday, February 15th at 6 o'clock, just before the regular February monthly meeting. Village of Newberry will hold the public hearing regarding reducing the number of council trustee seats from 6 to 4 as permitted by general village law. This would reduce the number of village council members from 7 to 5 with 4 trustees and a president. The hearing will be on Tuesday, February 15th, 6 o'clock at the council chambers at 307 East McMillan Avenue. The council is accepting written and or verbal comments regarding the reduction of the number of council trustees. Any written comments that wish to be submitted for the council meeting packet should be turned in by February 10th at 4 p.m. at the village office. The LMAS District Health Department is reminding those in the Schoolcraft County area that COVID PCR drive-through testing continues at the DHS entry. You can call 906-322-8375. Pull into the parking spots with special testing signage in front of the DHS entry and call that number. No appointment is needed, but you must bring an ID and insurance card. You can stay in your vehicle, and National Guard members will come out for the testing. They do that Mondays and Wednesdays through the end of February, with the exception of February 21st. If you have any questions, you can call 341-6951 or go to lmasdhd.org. If you can't make it to one of the many local testing sites, the LMAS District Health Department is reminding you that free COVID-19 tests can be delivered right to your door. Go to covidtest.gov and have your test delivered straight to your home or business. Northern Michigan University is now turning to the public for input as they continue to search for a new university president. The NMU Presidential Search Advisory Committee has held 6 sessions designed to gather input that will be used to formulate the position description for the next university president. The committee held 1 session each for NMU students, staff, and faculty, while 3 sessions were open to members of the community at large. Each meeting was held via Zoom and moderated by the search firm Parker Executive Search. Participants were able to type comments and questions answered by committee members as part of the process. Members of the community can find a full list of committee members. If they wish to contact them with more input on the nmu.edu website. Once the application process begins, PES will present candidates to the committee for review and interviews. From there, the pool will be narrowed down to a select group of finalists will be brought to NMU's campus to visit with students, faculty, staff, and members of the public. That is your latest local news this morning. It is your Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. Time now to check in with sports this morning. A tough night for the Newberry basketball teams as both the boys and the girls get beat by the Sioux. Straits Area Conference action. The Lady Indians fell in a varsity-only contest at home, 73-13, as a much deeper and experienced Lady Blue Devil team overwhelmed the young Lady Indians once again. Things weren't much better for the boys over in Sault Ste. Marie. JV falls 58-18. The varsity drops an 82-37 contest. The Sioux used a strong pressure defense and red-hot three-point shooting to bust open a huge lead in the second half. Well, he remains Michigan's head coach heading into today's National Signing Day for college football. Wolverines coach Jim Harbaugh already has his next interview planned. Harbaugh will be traveling to Minnesota to interview with the Vikings later today. Harbaugh continues to flirt with multiple NFL openings this offseason. Harbaugh was originally linked with the Bears and Raiders, who have both filled their vacancies, and his interest in the NFL has caused the Miami Dolphins, who initially said they would not steal Harbaugh from the University of Michigan, to reconsider putting him on their list of potential candidates. And inside, major pay cuts and incentives were taken away prior to the start of this past season. Jordan Osterley scored with over 2:11 to go in overtime as the Red Wings beat the Mighty Ducks 2-1 at Little Caesars Arena last night. The Red Wings outshot the Ducks 28-15. It was the fewest shots the Red Wings have allowed in a game. Michigan women's basketball picks up a huge win as the 6th-ranked Lady Wolverines knock off 5th-ranked Indiana in the biggest game of the Big Ten women's season so far. With the win, the Lady Wolverines now 19-2 on the season, set to climb even higher in a record-setting season for the program. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. We will see scattered snow showers, light accumulation expected, mostly cloudy with highs in the low 20s, but wind chills staying in the single digits. For the remainder of the week, mostly cloudy on Wednesday, 40% chance of snow, not a ton of accumulation is expected. We will see high temperatures continuing to be in the low 20s. The wind chill in the single digits. Major cool-off comes your way on Thursday as we see mostly cloudy skies, highs only near 11. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your latest news, sports, and weather. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.